the bikes are not coming with a kickstart, let's load this battery with some kind of light and see. High power 40 watts auxiliary light, the battery percentage coming down to 42%. Let's see the voltage, it's 11.6. So you will know the approximate voltage of the battery. So if the battery goes down, you are stuck until you need a jump start. Calibrated voltage is showing me 12.47. That's 100%. It's for the lead acid battery type. Hi folks, welcome to Automotive Technica. In this video I have brought a voltmeter which is for the bikes, and you know why we require a voltmeter for the bikes. Nowadays the bikes are not coming with a kickstart, and we have the battery, and with the fuel injection system the battery should be at a proper voltage. So this is one of the voltmeter which can be mounted on the handlebar with this mount, and this goes inside with a screw in the back, and you can tighten it. So that completes the setup, and you have these two wires which should go directly to the battery. So most of the bikes say it may be your Royal Enfield, any bike which is coming with the self start without any kickstart, and nowadays you have BMW G310 GS. All these bikes do not have the voltage in the instrument panel cluster. So what happens here is you can at least monitor the battery voltage before you start the vehicle if it is passed for a long, or if you have any gadgets on the bike. For example, you put a lot of gadgets like auxiliary lamps and music system and some kind of Android Auto system where you can do the navigation, so that drains the battery a lot, and if you put it without the engine is running. You have the direct connection to the battery which is coming from the battery terminal. This is positive and this is negative. Now the thing is, this is one of the seller is from Amazon, Amici Auto, it says the product name, and you have a button here. So short press, it will show you the battery percentage, and when you connect it, it will show you the battery voltage. So if you crank the engine, then there is a low voltage mode, it drops down the voltage. If it is too less drop, then the battery is like, you can have a suspect on the battery that it might go at any time. So that is what we will see when I mount this on the battery in the next video. But now in this video I'm going to show you how this voltmeter works, and there are some dependencies because this has got a percentage. There's an internal algorithm where it calculates the internal resistance of the battery. So now this voltage is also a battery dependent and type of battery. So if you connect it to a transformer which is giving you the linear DC voltage, and it will not show you the proper voltage on the linear power supply. But if I connect it to the lead acid battery or a lithium ion battery, it will show you without any adjustments the right voltage, which I can demonstrate you right away. Stay tuned. So folks, I have connected the positive terminal to the positive of the battery and negative terminal to the negative of the battery, and the voltage it shows here is like, if you tap it once, it will show me the 12.2 volts, and let's check it, reconfirm it, validate it with a multimeter, and if I press it second time, it shows me the percentage of the battery, that is 63%. Now on the bike, and based on the type of the battery it is used, it is showing you the percentage of the battery left. So that's good amount of algorithm is enough, and this is lead acid battery which is 7.5 amperes approximately. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, 7. It's 12 volts, 7 ampere hours, 20 hours. Now this battery is used in the UPS, and I'm utilizing to test this particular multimeter. So now you can see the voltage is 12.2 volts. Now if you hold this particular button for more than 2 seconds, it will go into the settings, and this is the type of the battery. It is taking a lithium ion battery by default, and when you start for the day, but this if the power goes off, whatever the setting you do, so if I press it, hold it, and this flashes, and you press it, it will change to the different battery modes. So there are multiple batteries, it can go up to more than, it's like approximately very nice, it's more than 20 levels. So different type of batteries with a different internal resistance. So that calculates the internal resistance of the battery, because this is what only the difference you see in the type of the battery. So for the lithium ion, it is by default set, and I'm using the same thing for this particular battery, that is for lead acid. Now coming out of this, let us measure the voltage with this multimeter. It was showing 12.2 volts on this particular voltmeter, and now on the multimeter it is 12.3, 12.4 it is jumping, and yeah, that's fair enough. So a 0.2 volts variation is shown by any kind of device. That particular precision may not be maintained with as per the device. It varies from device to device. Taking this multimeter as a precise value, we can see there are slight variations. That is okay until you know the right amount of voltage at the battery. So I'll just restart this and show you the actual voltage once again. So again, the voltage of the battery is 12.2 volts, and now once again I'll show you the voltage by measuring these two terminals. Yeah, it's 12.4. So 0.2 volt variation is acceptable. When you mount it on the bike, you have an indication that the battery is good or bad. Approximately there is another feature. You have a second one press, you can see the percentage of the battery. So if if you have the bike, when you start the bike, the voltage, the charging voltage goes to 14.2 or something. So that's the charging voltage for the lead acid battery inside the bike, and that will show you a percentage variation more. So this battery is not that much charged. It is approximately whatever this showing, 63% is almost correct. So I have been using this battery to test some kind of auxiliary lights, and yeah, let's load this battery with some kind of a light and see. Hey folks, I'm going to load this battery with this high power 40 watts auxiliary light. Here is a plus and minus, and I'm going to connect this. Yeah, now the battery is loaded. So now you can see the voltage. The battery percentage coming down to 42%. Let's see the voltage. It's 11.6. So when you load any auxiliaries and when you switch on the auxiliary lamps on your bike, this is what happens. The voltage drops down, and it consumes more than whatever the current is there when you don't start it. So you will know the approximate voltage of the battery. So if the battery goes down, you are stuck until you need a jump start. So otherwise the push start within second gear and so on, all these things, a saga will come into practice. So having this particular voltmeter is a blessings in disguise. Folks, I repeat once again, having this voltmeter on your bike, if you don't have a voltmeter inside the instrument panel cluster, is a blessing in disguise. You can attach it to the bikes like Royal Enfield, BMW G310 GS. I believe that doesn't have it, and we will fit this on the one of the bikes and check how it behaves. So this is a quick review, and I wanted to show you another other menus of this. So when I removed the battery, the voltage has come back to, when I removed the auxiliary lamp, the voltage has come back to 12.1. It is consuming a lot of current. So if I hold it for more than 2 seconds, it is like going to the battery type change. Then another is F03. There's another function. There are detailed functions which are being given in a manual. So folks, the first settings like 03 points to the lithium battery. The measurement of the ternary lithium battery type L, that is what it is denoting, and from L03 it will string up to L20. Now the next is a lead acid battery with type P measurement what this shows is from DC 12 volt to 84 volt, between the ranges it can go, and this type settings is very much required. And for the lithium ion battery, where there is called a type F, this is ranging from 03 to F24. So that is what it is. And the next comes to be the P setting, which is nothing but it's for the lead acid battery type. So it is by default it is 12, it is already set, and you have to press it more than 2 seconds to enter into the settings type to change it. Now the settings go from if you say it is like 12 value, it means it's 12 volts. Next is you can go to 24, 36, 48, 60 volts, 72 and 84 volts. So these are the ranges where you can set it in this P type. So P type stands for lead acid battery. The next comes to be the voltage setting. This is again a flash mark where you can set it to the percentage of the battery. The next is 13.2, the threshold voltage, and this is on off. So if you want to show it the percentage or not, you can switch it off. That is a small percentage symbol. You can switch it off by holding it by 2 seconds. It will go into the settings mode, and then you can press it for off. Now this B is nothing but B1 stands for 10 seconds, and the brightness is constantly on and requires a button to turn off. It's like B0. So B1 is 10, B2 is 20, B3 is 30, and so on. It is like till B9 it goes up to 90 seconds. Switch this off. For example, if I hold it, you can switch it off if you don't want the percentage, because people feel that if you want to if it will be like press again, it goes into the percentage and remains, and it will not come back to voltage until you press this button. So some people do not like it. So I'll keep it on and come out of this. Yeah, that's it. Once you remove the terminals of the battery, the settings will go away. So folks, what I'm going to show you here is this is a linear power supply, which is a variable one, and here you have the voltage voltmeter shown on this particular voltmeter. Now if I see the actual voltage from the terminals, the calibrated voltage is showing me 12.47 and 12.3. so it is close by. So you can consider this actual voltage is 12.47 and 12.3 is on the display. So 12.3, if I take it, and what I wanted to show you with this particular variable power supply is the internal things, the percentage. So the percentage is set according to the internal settings, which is the 10.4 volt is the 0%. We will do it and calibrate it here and show you. And 13.2 volt is the maximum 100% of the battery. So that is the threshold set from 10.4 to 13.2 volt. So that is the range where it is assumed for a bike battery, to show you the battery percentage from 0 to 100 volts. So let's do it practically, and I'll show you in practical. So restarting it. Yeah, so this is the 67%. Let me go to the actual voltage of this voltmeter. So actual voltage is 10.4 to show you that it is 0%. So 7 0. So 0 means it is 10.4. That's correct. So go to 13.5 of this voltmeter. That's 100%. So that's the calibration done internally in the settings. So if this is powered on and the settings you have changed it, the default value will get changed if you change the settings until the power supply is removed. If you remove the power supply, then it goes to the default mode. So that's well enough for the bike this is what I wanted to show you on this power supply. So it is adhering to this particular multimeter reading that I shown you in the section. And yeah, so this is the calibration for the percentage of the battery. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to connect this by connecting a socket, the Maddox socket, to this terminals and connect it to the bike. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel Automotive Technica. A lot of technical stuff will come and it will motivate me to more such videos on YouTube. Thanks folks, and stay blessed.